everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for clicking on this video. In today's tutorial I'm going to be creating this look over here, which is inspired by Single Ladies by Beyonce. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. You almost missed it. In the month of September I'm only doing Beyonce inspired makeup looks, and guys, I'm so sad to say that this is the second last one. The last one will be this coming Sunday, so do not forget to tune in once again and see the last B-series look. So if you're interested in seeing how I created today's makeup look, please keep on watching. First up, I'm going to take my pencil and then I'm going to fill in my brows. But today I'm not going to do the arc. I'm just going to try to do them more or less in a straight line, as straight as I possibly can make them look. And to carve out my brows, I'm going to take my Pro Girl concealer in the shade Fawn. And taking my Ecotools concealer brush, I am just going to carve out the bottom part of my brow. And I am going to prep my eyelids as well. I'm going to take my beauty sponge and just blend away. And to set that in place, I am going to take my Pro Girl powder in the shade Banana Yellow. And I'm just going to be setting it with this brush that I got with my Morphe brush set. Just going to dust this on the eyelid. Then just brush away the excess. So now guys, for the actual eye makeup, I'm going to go in with my Morphe 35P palette. If you guys haven't already figured it out by this crazy hairstyle and by the crazy intro that I'm doing Single Ladies, then I'm here to inform you all that I'm actually going to be doing Single Ladies today. I know it's so weird for me to be doing the makeup look from Single Ladies, considering that it is a black and white video, but it is a smoky eye. Even I could tell that, even though it's black and white. I'm going to try to create it as best to my imagination as possible. Then first up, I'm going to go into my Morphe 35P palette and I'm going to take the lightest shade I can find, which is sort of like in between a brown and a black, and I think it's this one over here. And I am taking that with my big blending brush from Morphe. I'm going to tap into that shade and then I am going to go on my crease. But this eye makeup that I'm doing today is not going to be like on the crease exactly. It's going to be sort of like ringed out and washed out. You guys will see when I'm actually doing it. I want to start by applying the color on the crease and sort of like washing it out. I'm not going to have that carved shape that I usually do with my eye looks. Wow, these colors are really pigmented because I can already see the color. So basically I'm going to put this color all over. I'm going to start on the crease and then wash it out towards the brow. And then I'm going to bring it in onto the eyelid. Then I'm going to take this blending brush. This blending brush I used previously with black color. So the black color that I have on here, I'm just going to use it to blend out this part, because I don't want this to have that circular or rather semicircular shape. I want it to like sort of like blow out. And I'm going to go into this shade into my palette, picking up that same small brush that I was using to blend out the edges. And I am just going to use this as sort of like the pre-black shade. But then I'm going to focus it on the lower part of my lid, because I'm not gonna bring out this black color towards my brow. I'm gonna try to keep it to my crease. I'm gonna take my thin blending brush from Color Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna blend the upper part of my brow before Then now I'm going to go in with the black shade, and I'm going to try to be very careful with this. I'm gonna go in very light-handed at first, and then I'm just gonna keep building it until I reach the shade that I want. I'm gonna start by patting it in place. Now that I've blended in most of the product and I'm happy with the pigment of black that I have, I'm going to take the brush, and I'm not going to pick up any more product. I'm just going to use what's left on the brush to blend it upwards towards my brow. So I'm just going to go like that. Going in with my Color Cosmetics blending brush, I am just gonna use it to blend the edges. Then I'm gonna take my tiny pencil brush I'm just gonna use my tiny brush to bring out this line over here. Just going to be using for the inner corner detail. Then taking my bigger pencil brush, I'm just going to use it to blend that. Then I'm going to take my thicker pencil brush and dip it into that black shade. And I'm going to use this to buff out my lower lash line. And connect it to my smoked out edge. And taking my color blending brush, I am just gonna buff out the edges of this. Now I'm going to take my Maybelline pencil, the Colossal Kajal, and I'm going to use it to tight line my upper lash line. Then I'm going to use it to tight line my lower lash line as well. Then I'm going to take my flat brush and going into the black shade, I'm going to use it to go as close as possible to my lash because I see some gaps that need to be filled with black. Now I'm going to use my wet wipes and I'm just going to clean up my face. And now for foundation, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Superstay foundation. Oh yeah, first up, I'm gonna go in with my Photo Loving primer from NYX. I'm gonna apply this at the center of my face and on my forehead. Then I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Superstay 24-hour foundation in the shade Caramel. I'm going to do 2 pumps at the back of my hand. And using a stippling brush, I am going to apply this all over my face. Then I'm going to go over it using my beauty sponge. I'm going to take my mandarin spray and spritz it on my beauty blender. Then I am going to use it to blend out my concealer. And once again, I'm not going to go in too close to the shadow. I'm going to be using my small stippling brush to do that. I'm going to take my small stippling brush and I am going to use it to blend close to the shadow. Then to set everything in place, I'm going to take my LA Pro Glow powder in the shade Banana Yellow. And I'm going to take my pencil brush again, and now I'm just going to accentuate that black line that I made. But this time I'm not going to drag it too far because I can't clean it up again. Then I'm going to take my NYX Rustic Antique palette. I am going to pick up this shade, and I'm going to be taking this tiny shader brush from my Morphe brush set. And I am going to apply this as an inner corner highlight, but I'm going to be very careful and pick up a very small amount of that shade. Like that. Then I'm going to take my Rimmel London Magnifique Eyes, and I am going to pick up this very white shimmery shade, and I'm also going to be very careful with this one. I'm going to pick up a tiny bit of it, and I am going to layer it on top of this shimmer. I'm going to take my Avon pearls, and I am just going to take my blush brush from Ecotools, dip it into the pearls, and just brush this all over my face. Even though the video is in black and white, for some reason I feel like she has a glow to her, so I'm going to try to give myself a glow. For my lips, I'm going to take my lip liner from Essence, and this one is in the shade Satin Mauve, number 06, and I am going to line my lips. Then I'm going to take my Avon matte lipstick in the shade Naturale, and I am going to apply it all over my lips. Then I'm going to take my Essence lip gloss in the shade 07 Happiness in a Bottle, and I am going to layer it on top. I'm going to take my clear gloss from Essence in the shade Behind the Scenes, and I am just going to layer this on top. And the last step, I'm going to take my mandarin spray, and I am going to spray this all over my face. That is it for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for clicking once again. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you thought I did a good job, give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please do not forget to subscribe because I really appreciate that. And don't forget to tune in every Thursday and every Sunday because that's when I post my videos. And don't forget to leave me a comment down below and tell me what you thought of my makeup look. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.